Welcome to my clubhouse. My name is Sally Colón, and I am so excited for my next guest. They are amazing personal friends, but I'm going to give them a proper introduction. This incredible woman is a producer, director, writer, acting coach, and mentor. Her husband, who's here, and this is a power couple in Hollywood, you guys. He's an actor and producer. Please help me welcome Yennifer and Mauricio. Okay, so the reason I'm so excited for this show is because I can bring all my friends and family on. And so, Yennifer,
let me give you a hug and a kiss.
I love you. I love you.
Because we're Latina.
That's what we do.
This is what
That's what we do.
We hug each other. We touch each other. What's
You know, we met at auditions.
Yes.
Because we would go out for the same parts, you know, the Latina roles, the maids, and the, you know, all the prostitutes, whatever, wherever they want to put us in Hollywood in the box, right? The Latina box. But we got to know each other at auditions, and I always loved it when we would audition for the same thing, and then it would either I got it, or when you got it, I was like, okay, I didn't get it, but my girl got it.
Exactly. It's that connection, right? That soul sister connection. And I've always been of the mindset that there is enough in the universe. There is abundance. I am a abundance mindset person, and I really believe that there is no competition. You know, and for me, it's about collaboration versus competition.
And that's why you're so successful in this business. And then you got married, because you weren't married when we were doing auditions together, and you found this handsome man in Hollywood, Mr. Mauricio. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
So we met on set too.
Oh, you did? Tell me the story. How did you guys meet?
We met in a movie called Confessions of a Gangster.
Ooh.
She was playing the lawyer, and I was playing the detective.
We were having an affair.
Yes.
Oh.
In the
He was
movie.
married.
Saucy.
Yes, but then I broke up with him. I was like, I am so done with you.
Dang.
In the movie.
Okay, I was like, so we need to have a therapy session right now. Okay, go ahead.
I was like, you broke up with me? She walked in on set, and you know, we weren't looking for anything.
No.
It just, I found out she was from Venezuela. I'm from Colombia. We got talking the whole week. We just had a lot of scenes together, and somehow,
it was
you know,
just
there was
natural conversation.
Yeah, chemistry, a
Here
lot
we
of
are,
chemistry.
13 years later.
And a little girl.
A 10-year-old girl.
I love your daughter. She's the cutest thing.
She is.
We've had many karaoke parties, and we get up there. My friend Angelo, Vivian's in Studio City, incredible.
Best breakfast place ever.
The best. And so I threw a bunch of parties, clubhouse parties. And your daughter used to come.
The Christmas
Yes, we did. We did.
So much fun.
And we raised, we actually collected a bunch of toys for the kids at the Dream Center. So we did a toy drive, which you helped me produce all of that. It was incredible. So you have so much, both of you guys have so much going on. Funny enough, they got here today, and they're like, we have a callback for a Walmart commercial. Can we do that here? I said, absolutely. So while I was, you know, interviewing my other guests, they were doing a Walmart callback commercial.
A real family Walmart Christmas commercial. It was unreal. And it's such a beautiful thing that we were able to do it, because in real, I mean, 2-3 years prior to, we all know what we went through. I'm not even going to mention it. We would have canceled it, or we would have needed to like reschedule something. So it was really amazing that we were able to like bring the audition room with us.
I love this new world of self-tapes.
It's good, huh?
It really is.
We were on a trip to Cancun, and any audition that was coming in, we would get it done, and it's just beautiful.
But you guys are both doing your own shows. So you're doing something on Hulu, and you're doing something on Apple TV. So tell me about these projects you guys have.
So they're both premiering in September. Go ahead, tell them about yours. He actually made the trailer.
Yay!
He made the trailer. I'm so proud of him.
It's a show called Reboot on Hulu by Steve Levitan, who was doing Modern Family. And right now, I'm just recurring on it. But
amazing.
I get to play.
Just recurring.
I know, that's a big deal.
I get to play, but what I love about it is I get to play the Hulu executive who greenlights the show.
Yes!
I love that.
It is so amazing.
Yeah.
And then in my show, I get to play the boss, the Latina boss.
Yes, girl.
Yeah. Right? And so I'm recurring on that as well. And it's called Life by Ella. and that's Apple TV Plus. So
amazing.
Mine premieres on the 2nd of September, and yours
September 20th.
The 20th of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you also have, and when I say this is a Hollywood power couple, you guys have an acting school. You guys are doing a new training where it's like a 1-hour free training.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then they coach with you. So tell everybody about that, because people, you know, there's so many people, you know.
So many.
That want to be out here. They want to be in Hollywood. They want to learn how to do things, but they don't train for it. So you guys are saying, you know what? We'll give you a 1-hour training. We will teach you the ropes. So let's talk about that.
Exactly. Well, we started Shortcut to Hollywood almost 4 years ago because when we first got here from Miami and San Diego, we didn't have the mentorship or the coaches, right? I'm sure you felt that way. It was like, okay, so I graduated, and so what do I do now? Oh, it's a lot of business stuff, right? So we train actors not only in the craft, but also the mindset and the business of the business. So we created Greenlight Yourself and Your Acting Career Now. So go to greenlightyourselfnow.com, and that is a free training right now on demand. And then you also get bonuses. You have a mini self-tape course that you get for free. And then there's also 3 podcasts of working actors, so you can hear their journey. And it's great because we're offering an on-set experience, right? Jump in whenever you want, baby.
You're doing it.
You're the boss, though. You're the boss.
I think you're doing a beautiful job.
Okay, well, I just want to share. And so it's demo reels, right? So you walk away with your demo reel. You walk away with your drama and your comedy demo reel, and you get to experience what it is to work on set, and you have us there, you know, guiding you every step of the way. And we just did our pilot in July. 5 students got their demos. And what sets us apart is that we take you from aspiring to working, because we literally get you manager and agent meetings, and we will get you signed. Period.
Wow.
If you do the work.
That's incredible. Yeah, give it up.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
You know, it's always, you know, every actor, you know, I when I got here and I finished my graduate program, I got here and I felt that I lacked the tools to really get myself working. And so Yennifer and I have implemented a system that will get you from aspiring to working. That's why we call it Shortcut to Hollywood. There is no shortcut.
You got to do the work.
There are tools that will get you that shortcut.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And between, you know, we have 50 years together combined. So we're going to give it to you in real time, and we're going to help you get that agent, get that manager.
Wow.
Which is always the thing that is difficult for most actors to get.
Listen, I didn't have any of that when I came out here.
Neither did we.
You didn't either. I came out here 25 years ago with $1,000 in my bank account, and like without an agent, and a dream. And thank God I got an agent pretty quickly and booked my first movie and all that stuff. But you know, there's people that come out here that have nothing set.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And so for you guys to have something that they can jump into to take them from, I don't know what I'm doing, to
a professional
career.
Market. Like, we literally launch them into market.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they get, you know, they get the female perspective and the male perspective. And what I love when I see their little eyes bug out when we show them our callbacks or our virtual auditions.
We share with them everything we go through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.
We get to document all of that stuff. And so we're showing that is what makes it Shortcut to Hollywood.
That's incredible. So I have a question that somebody's asking. I got to put my glasses on because, you know, you get to that age where you got to have your glasses. Okay. So as an acting coach, thank you, my red. As an acting coach and actor, what is one thing you'd coach yourself on as someone entering the industry?
The very first thing is, and this is what I love, it's been my inner child healing, loving myself no matter what, and really giving myself grace, no matter if I flub or if I didn't get the part. I mean, all of the suffering that I went through as a young actress, and he as well, is what my passion, why I'm doing this. And truly, truly, I love when actors really get that they just need to love themselves no matter what happens in the room or in, you know, on set, because you could get the job and it could be a horrible on-set experience, which I think most
that
of us
happens.
have had.
Yeah, that
right?
happens for
but
sure.
knowing who you are, knowing that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you're beautiful just the way you are, and knowing that it's about the inside job,
Right.
you're unstoppable.
Listen, I love you just the way you are.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! No, I love that. So, how do you guys, because I'm sure it's easier now because you've been in the industry for a long time, but how do you deal with rejection? Because that's a hard one.
It never gets easy. It just gets quicker. The bounce back gets quicker.
Okay, I love that.
Okay, because the pain is still, oh, we didn't get it, rawr. But, right? Rawr. But it's like, okay, what am I'm not going to make it mean that I'm not good enough. That's not the truth. I know that's not the truth anymore. It's just, you know what, as producers and as filmmakers, we know. Because we're behind the camera, and that's one thing that we recommend everyone do. Greenlight yourself. What does that mean? You create your own opportunity.
Yes.
And do your own casting calls so that you can see that the best actor doesn't necessarily get the part, right?
That's the one thing that we learned. We tell every actor, produce, even if it's a short, even if it's a 1 minute short, it's going to give you such a different perspective on casting, and then you'll start understanding that it's not personal, and that it's a business. And when they have to right now, we just did an audition, that it's going to be all based on essence. It has nothing to do that we didn't do a good job.
Right.
It's either we are the essence that they want, or we weren't. And sometimes we get cast and our kids don't get cast.
Exactly.
That's the hardest. That's the hardest part.
It's a real life audition.
Listen, let me tell you
Real
something,
family
because you
audition.
brought that up. That happened to me one time.
Yeah.
I auditioned with my daughter Stevie, who has green eyes and lighter hair than me. She got brought back with a different mom.
Yeah.
I was so offended.
Yeah.
I was like, that is my daughter.
Yeah.
How dare you?
It's happened to us
It's
so
happened.
many times.
I just
They'll
got
give
chills.
her a husband. They'll give her. They'll do a callback, and she'll get another husband. And
That's not as cute. Totally.
See, that ain't right. That ain't right. So you were talking about making your own projects, which you guys are masters at. And during the pandemic, you guys shot a film that I thought was so brilliant. I got to be a part a little bit on the Q&A with the cast and crew. But tell me, how did you come up with an idea to have every actor, because everyone's stuck at home. They did this movie while everybody was stuck at home. And they had each actor, and I'll let you tell, but I just got to say this because it's so fabulous. They had each actor shoot their own scene, and then they edited it all together. Tell me how you came up with this brilliant idea.
Well, I wish I could take the credit, but our executive producer and creator, his name is Alejandro Bonito Mendoza. He called us April 21st on the darkest night of like this quarantine time. He's like, I have an idea. And he wasn't even done with the idea, and I'm like, we're in.
We're doing it.
We're in. We're doing this.
Yeah.
And so we jumped in as his lead producers, and within like 2-3 days, we had the team of filmmakers. So it's 14. It was about the sins and virtues. So each team, each filmmaker would get either a sin or a virtue and create a story around their experience of this pandemic, of what we were going through. And so...
And you can only shoot it on your cell phone.
On your cell phone.
That's
anything at hand.
Wow.
Anything. No real cameras.
At home.
You know, anything
and with your family at home, and that's it. So it ended up being over 50 filmmakers.
Wow.
17 cities and 2 countries. And so we call it the anthology feature. And the good news is that you can actually go see it September 13th because it got accepted into the downtown LA Film Festival.
I'm going to that.
Yes. And we're so grateful for you because when we did the online fundraiser for the Actors Fund, you were gracious enough to give us your time and do the amazing Q&A. So I want to give it to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a good time. And then, but you guys are also in development right now on a couple features. Let's talk about that.
This one is close to my heart. All of it is, but this is based on my life. I've been wanting to tell my story for over 25 years. It's called Her Choices. And we finally have the final script after I don't know how many rewrites. And we have our co-producer, Alexia Melochi.
Yes.
She's on board.
Oh, I love
and
her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Alexia, we love you.
Yes, we do. And it's a coming of age story. And so when I was 18 years old, I graduated high school. I won Miss Teen Miami 2 months after I turned 18. My parents got incarcerated.
Oh,
Yay!
wow.
So I was left alone with my brother and sister, and my brother was 12. My sister was about 10 months old, and so it's called Her Choices because, I instantly became from Miss Teen Miami
to Miss Teen Mom.
To Miss Teen Mom. And so
It's deep.
So you get to really.
It's a coming of age story.
It's a coming of age
inspiring about not letting your past define your future.
Exactly.
Which, Yennifer
forgiveness, never giving up, and
determination, faith.
and
Yeah.
and family.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, my parents are amazing, and I love them. Dad's up in heaven, and mom's in Mexico, and it's all about just forgiving and knowing that we all are doing our best with the tools that we've had, and with all the inner work that I've done, I have so much compassion for my parents.
Yeah.
And I thank them for coming into this country and giving me a better life.
Right. I love how you support your wife, even in this moment, of just like loving her and supporting her. And do you have any brothers?
We're 4. We're 5 guys in my
You see,
house.
I was like serious, but I really
do have brothers.
Do you do that? Are they single?
One might be.
Hey, let me know. No, I should really stop saying that because I sound so desperate. I'm like, call me. Anyway, listen, my man is preparing for me, and he will be here soon. And that's
he will.
That's what I trust and believe. Okay.
And when you least expect it, because when we met, we were not looking, and literally, it was like. It wasn't planned. We weren't looking. We were just like enjoying what we were doing as actors, and then we just were chummy. We just were literally talking.
And you said something that
faith.
I'm here for her.
Yeah.
Right? And we are in this journey together and this dream together. That's the thing that we understand about each other. We have beautiful children. But what she just did right now, I'm proud of her because the courage that she's able to tell this story and to now just kind of release it took a while for her to just let it out.
It's part of my inner child healing.
It's amazing to watch
being proud and no more shame.
Right.
You know what? Let me ask you something because I just recently wrote my script last year.
I remember.
About my life. And it was very difficult in moments.
It is.
Writing the script. There was times, because Julio co-wrote it with me, that I said, I need some minutes here.
Yes.
I need like 10 minutes to like take a breather because you're like replaying all of this.
Absolutely, mommy.
How many times did you have to get up and go, I need a minute?
Many.
Oh, years.
Years.
It has taken literally more than 12 years for me to be able to sit here with you and say, we finally have a story that is going to be born into the world, and I am ready, and there is no more shame. And then the series is Below the Belt.
Below the Belt.
Yes, the series Below the Belt.
Okay. It's called Below the Belt. Yes.
Okay.
I've developed that with Michael DeLorenzo, the actor from...
I love him.
So
he's New York Undercover.
Exactly.
I was on one episode of New York Undercover. Okay.
Yes, he wrote the script, by the way.
Oh, good. I love him. I'm so glad to hear that he's back.
Yes.
So I have another question. How do you feel that... Parents often have to work out a work-life balance. Do you feel that process is different as actors, and how so?
Repeat that one more time. That was fast.
So basically, like the parent-actor balance.
I think for all of us, it's because we have 2 kids who are actors, they sort of, everything becomes everything.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just running, everything runs like a business, and our children become our PAs, and if we can't go get our daughter, then Adrian will go get her.
Right.
And it sort of just all works as one thing. Jennifer, if I can't teach
it's
or
a job.
both can't...
It's a production.
It's a production.
Every single day.
So it is. I mean, today, right now, our son is taking...
every single day.
So we just run it like a production.
Exactly. You know what's so funny about about that my kids always laugh at me because they're like, Mom, you're producing everything.
Yeah.
My whole life is a production.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Always.
Yeah.
Being a mom, working, working with Angie, everything's a freaking production every day, right, Angie?
Yeah.
Totally. So we're going to wrap up a little bit, but I want to know, because I always like to give my guests the final word. If there's anything else you want to promote, if there's a question I didn't ask that you want to mention, I want to give you this time.
Thank you.
For me to sit here with both of you, and that we are doing this, right?
Yeah.
That this is, it's a beautiful thing that you have greenlit yourself here, and that you've created this, and that it takes a collaboration. I mean, everybody's here, and we're doing it together, and it's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome, right?
It's pretty awesome.
Listen, it's time for us to rise.
That's
it, and we're doing
time.
We don't need to be invited.
We don't need to be invited.
No.
We do the
This
party.
is our party.
That's right. You know what?
We make the best parties.
I will say, quick plug. This was a project that was my baby.
Yes.
And I didn't wait for somebody. We raised the money. We did 5 Indiegogo campaigns like you're about to do. We did fundraisers. It's a book. It's a movie. I didn't wait for someone to knock on the door.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is available on Amazon, by the way.
I love
but
it.
I want to say that because we don't need to be waiting.
No.
Exactly. No.
We need to go and do it. Nobody's going to come knock on your door.
No.
Give yourself permission.
That's right, Mama. There's no one out there.
Complaining does no good at this point.
No, it's
After so many years, let's just go create our own things, greenlight ourselves.
That's it.
Go find these angel investors that are out there.
Yes.
And sell them on what it is that you're selling. You know?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Listen, if you are an angel investor and you're looking for a movie or a series to promote, reach out. Where can they find you guys?
Definitely, trueformfilms.com, shortcut to Hollywood.biz, and it's with a 2, shortcut to Hollywood. And we're on Instagram as well, True Yen, official
Mauricio Mendoza.
And on Facebook, I am Yennifer Barons Mendoza.
She did the dash. I love it. All right, well, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. So I thank you so much for being with me right here on Welcome to My Clubhouse. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Sale Colón.